What if, one day, the world as we know it collapsed? What would become of the everyday items we take for granted? Imagine a world transformed, where survival isn't just a reality show concept, but the primal rule of life. Our familiar conveniences would suddenly become luxuries, and overlooked items might turn into survival gold. In this new world, the value of what we hold dear would shift dramatically. Let's explore the 40 items that will become priceless in such a world. In a world where survival is key, our basic needs become our biggest concern. The first 10 items on our list fall into this category. They're all about food, water, and shelter, the three pillars of survival. In a post-collapse world, these items become priceless. They become the difference between life and death. First, let's talk about food. Seeds are a gold mine. They're tiny, lightweight, and with some soil and water, they transform into life-sustaining food. Canned goods, too, are worth their weight in gold. They're long-lasting, packed with nutrients, and ready to eat. They offer a quick solution when hunting or farming isn't feasible. Moving on to water. Clean, drinkable water is the essence of life. Water purification tablets and filters become essential commodities. They can turn potentially deadly water into a safe drink. Rainwater collection systems also become invaluable. They provide a continuous supply of water, assuming the weather cooperates. Lastly, shelter. A basic tarp can become a lifesaver. It's lightweight, easy to carry, and can provide immediate cover from the elements. Blankets, too, are critical. They offer warmth in the cold and can double as a makeshift bed. But these items aren't just for personal use. They can also serve as currency. In a world where paper money may lose its value, these items can be traded for other essentials. A can of beans could be swapped for a box of matches, a water filter for a bag of rice. This isn't about hoarding or greed, it's about understanding the value of these items in a world stripped of conveniences. It's about being prepared, being resourceful, and being able to adapt. As you can see, the basics of survival become invaluable commodities. Without the conveniences of modern healthcare, how would we treat injuries and illnesses? This isn't just a hypothetical question, it's a reality that many preppers plan for. So let's delve into the third part of our list, focusing on items 11 to 20, all about health and safety. Picture this, you've just cut your hand on a rusty piece of metal. In today's world, you'd clean the wound, apply an antibiotic ointment, and bandage it up. But in a world after the collapse, these simple items may not be readily available. That's why they make it to our list. Item 11 is bandages. They are small, lightweight, and easy to store. They can stop bleeding, protect wounds, and prevent infections. In a post-apocalyptic world, a simple cut could lead to a life-threatening infection if not properly treated. Next up, at number 12, we have antibiotic ointments. These can help to prevent infections and speed up the healing process. Then at 13, we have painkillers. From headaches to toothaches, painkillers can provide relief when there are no doctors around. At 14, we have antiseptics. These can clean wounds and sterilize medical tools, preventing the spread of bacteria and disease. 15 on our list is a first aid manual. Without Google at your fingertips, a good old-fashioned book could be the difference between applying the right treatment or making a situation worse. At 16, we have prescription medications. If you or a loved one has a chronic condition that requires daily medication, having a stockpile of these could be a lifesaver. 17 brings us to surgical masks. In a world where disease can spread quickly, these could help prevent the spread of airborne illnesses. Number 18 is a good pair of gloves. These can protect your hands from injury and also prevent the spread of disease when providing medical care. At 19, we have splints to immobilize fractures and sprains. And finally, at 20, we have a stethoscope to monitor vital signs. A simple bandage or antibiotic could mean the difference between life and death. Remember, in a world without modern healthcare, being prepared isn't just about survival. It's about being able to live a healthier, safer life. In a world without electricity and modern conveniences, how would we build and repair? This is a question that many of us may have pondered at some point. Well, the answer lies in the tools and technology that preppers keep in their arsenal. Let's start with the basics: hammers, nails, and a good set of screwdrivers. These are often overlooked, but in a world where you can't just call a handyman, they'll be worth their weight in gold. Next up, a quality handsaw. Whether you're building a shelter or just need firewood, a handsaw is a must-have. It's portable, efficient, and doesn't rely on power sources. Now, ever thought about how you drill a hole without electricity? A hand drill is the answer. It's a simple tool, but it can be a game changer when you need to fix or create something. Moving on, let's talk about something a bit more advanced. Solar panels? Yes, you heard that right. Even in a post-apocalyptic world, the sun will still shine. And with solar panels, you can harness that energy. They can be used to power lights, charge batteries, or run small appliances. Speaking of batteries, rechargeable ones are another item to consider. Paired with solar panels, they could provide a reliable source of power. And what about communication? In a world without cell towers or internet, a hand-cranked radio could be a lifeline. It can provide news, weather updates, and could be a way to reach out to others. Next, a multi-tool. This little gadget can do everything from opening cans to cutting wire. It's like having a mini toolbox in your pocket. Finally, let's not forget about duct tape. This versatile item can fix just about anything from leaks to broken equipment. So as you can see, even in a world without modern conveniences, with the right tools and technology, we can build, repair, and even create power. In a world without power, the right tool could make all the difference. In a harsh post-apocalyptic world, what would bring us comfort and keep our spirits high? Imagine a world where the comforts we take for granted are stripped away. No Netflix, no Uber Eats, no quick run to the grocery store for your favorite snacks. In such a scenario, items that provide comfort and boost morale become not just valuable, but priceless. Let's get into the 31st item on our list. Books. Not just any books, but those that can transport us to different worlds, teach us new skills, or simply provide a laugh when we need it the most. In a world stripped of digital entertainment, books become our cinema, our television, our escape. They offer us a respite from the harsh realities of life, a moment of solace in a world turned upside down. Next, we have games, board games, card games, chess sets. These aren't just ways to pass the time, they're a lifeline to normalcy. They remind us of a time when the world wasn't in chaos, when we gathered with friends and family for a fun-filled evening of friendly competition. They provide a much-needed distraction, a chance to laugh, to strategize, to bond. Then there's chocolate, a luxury in a post-apocalyptic world, but one that could bring a smile to even the most hardened survivor's face. The rich, sweet taste, the way it melts in your mouth, it's a small piece of happiness in a world that's forgotten what that feels like. These items might seem trivial, but they're far from it. They're a link to the world we once knew, a beacon of hope in a world that's lost its way. They remind us of our humanity, of our capacity for joy and laughter in the face of adversity. They're a testament to our resilience, our ability to find light in the darkest of times. In a world where survival is the only priority, these items remind us that there's more to life than just surviving. They remind us that even in the most difficult of circumstances, we can still find comfort, we can still find joy. Sometimes it's the little things that can make the biggest difference. We've explored what might become priceless in a post-apocalyptic world, but what does this mean for us now? It means that we need to understand the value of preparation. We've discussed a variety of items that could be incredibly valuable in a post-collapse world, ranging from basic needs like food and water to health and safety items to tools and technology, and even things that can boost comfort and morale. But what's the underlying message here? It's not just about stocking up on these items. It's about being prepared. Preparation is more than just having supplies, it's about having a plan. It's about knowing what to do when things go wrong. It's about being able to adapt to changing circumstances. It's about understanding the world around us and how we can survive and thrive within it. Being aware of these items and their potential value is a part of this. It helps us understand what we might need in a crisis, and it allows us to plan accordingly. But it's not just about preparing for the end of the world, it's about preparing for any situation that life might throw at us. A natural disaster, a power outage, a medical emergency. These are all situations where being prepared can make a huge difference. Remember, preparedness isn't about fear, it's about freedom. The freedom to face any situation with confidence and come out the other side. Stay prepared, stay safe.